Thank you guys for joining us for our very first reaction video to Extreme Hardcore Nerds. I am, of course, your mighty host, the Dark Reaper, Stefan, and I got my new main man here with me right now. This is Willis.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing today?
Now, I know you ain't seen him very often. We kind of try to keep things on the low in the group for obvious reasons. Don't want to scare anybody off.
I'm behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
Just go that extra level behind.
I have to.
It's all right. But thank you guys for joining us. We are actually wanting to do something new and different for the show. Normally, we always kind of do anything comic and video game oriented. But this time, since I know there's a big anime culture out there, I kind of wanted to do a little take on that. And I found something cool for us to actually look into. There's actually was a post for basically animes 100% driven on an African theme, and I figured what better way than to react as well as review some of these pilot episodes of animes and see if anything really stands out.
We're gonna do this not with just one, but two black guys, two authentic black guys.
Pretty much. I mean, this did not come off. 100% burn. No.
No, this is year round, baby.
Oh yeah. We're not do that tan thing that they always talk about.
Nah.
Alright, but let's get right into it right here. So our first one is going to be Uberance. Basically, kind of a...
I think it's Urbance.
Uberance. I just can't get... Oh, we got doorbells behind us.
Away.
I think there's food. Y'all want food? Okay.
Do the thing.
This is our other person. We don't like to talk about it.
Do the thing.
Do the thing, Julie. Well, wait for food to go by. But Uberance basically a dystopian future, kind of a brief setup. Of course, the big kicker for this one being the first video, no sex in this world. So, of course, you know that's going to raise problems.
Oh, God knows.
Funny enough, I almost want to say that they kind of ripped this idea anime off of another anime that actually came out not too long ago, where they basically live in a world of Japan where there are no dirty jokes.
What is this one?
I'm trying to remember exactly what it's called. I'll have to look it up. I can't remember the full title. But basically... everything, and it doesn't mean just dirty jokes in general. The whole title says dirty jokes, but they mean like everything sexual. So there are no hentai, no visualizations of porn. Pretty much anything that's considered a sexual name, they just erase it. Yes. So I kind of thought of that when I was going into this, but this is far different, and that is kind of silly and funny about it, and they're kind of making it serious. This one is a little bit more like serious and dangerous implication because of it.
I don't know, man. I'm just ready to get into it.
Yeah.
You guys got that pizza yet?
I think they got it.
They got a thing. Let's do this.
Let's jump right in here.
I wasn't born when the outbreak turned deadly. E1 was only active between chicks and dicks. Once the deed was done, the virus KO'd you in less than a minute. We were told most of the world got wiped out. The snakes at Coevo set up quarantines. The Macs were separated from the Femmes. Heterosex got you arrested, if you weren't already dead. Then E1 mutated. It lit up during hetero and homosex. Coevo banned it all. Sex, contact, everything that made us human. This is the world I got. Fuck, it's bleak, but it's all I know. The other aces in me, we cling to our music. Keeps us sane. They call us the last generation. And we all got the virus.
Hey, I decide when you get in. Hear that? Next one to push will kiss my gun.
Dumbass.
You know the deal, baby boo. You've got 2 hours, not a minute more.
Next.
There were others here?
Wow, little boy's not so little. Someone's packing. Too bad I can't confiscate this firearm. You've got 2 hours. Make the most of it.
Hey, relax.
Hey, Lesia. You ready to get turned up? Give him hell, sexy thing.
No!
Shut your mouths, fucking Max. You play by my rules, so bow down.
Y'all are begging for a beat. Be careful what you ask for.
Can I get a bump?
Kenzo, you let loose, Mac. No way! Don't go near those deadly Eves. Them femmes are fucked up, all of them. Ken's, cool your shit. Pump it straight. It'll get you lifted. That femme will do bad things to you. She's not to be messed with.
Stupid clouds. These Macs will pay, I tell ya.
Becca, stop.
Shh. Don't worry. I'm packing what you're lacking.
I don't know. I don't want to die.
Put your dick on ice. It's been tested. A friend gave me the green light, boo giddy. Fuck endorphin. No more sex in a can. Tonight, I want you up in me for real.
Mediators! Shit! The Meads found us! This is some serious shit, Mac. Did you put up the jammers?
I set them. Anyway, the Frost should have taken the wristbands offline.
Citizen 13264, place the canisters in the bag gently.
Eyes up! They're coming at us!
Okay, we gotta make our break, E.
Hey, wait! I don't get it. How did those Meads find us? I prepped that joint upside. Ow!
Positive match. Traces of Jolt found in the bodies. Identity confirmed. The girl has been found. Affirmative. Bringing her in.
Gens, don't do it!
Get your fucked up digits off that girl!
Oh shit!
I know y'all saw my man. He was like, "There's more. This is about to be a fight scene in it." Nope, it's a pilot.
I do not appreciate that one.
Oh, they
bit,
left you on
man.
just
It was like
that cliffhanger.
I had the taste on the tip of my tongue with that one. I wanted to finish watching it, but Well played, internet. Well played.
Well, you know, they give their best to everything. So, so what did you think?
You know, honestly, I was digging it. The story was driving pretty hard right from the get-go, you know, even with the dude explaining everything that was going on. And I am a sucker for real vibrant colors and stuff, you know, and all that was there. And, like, the animation wasn't all extra hard and tight and stuff. And it was actually real loose and stuff, so all the movement seemed real fluid.
Yep.
And stuff, like, even like when you were saying, like, you know, everything that they did looked like they were dancing and stuff, you know. I don't know. I kind of want to see the rest of this.
I do very much want to see the rest of that. I do like the fact that, you know, like you said, the colors were very vibrant, but also for the fact that everyone has a different color to them. They didn't try to monotone everybody, which is one thing I always hate about in every video game or show that they always bring out. Every black person, for some reason, is the same shade.
Oh, my God.
No. Everyone had a different tone to them, no matter who they were, the whole scene, except for one group, and that was specifically the mediators. They all matched, but obviously they're trying to show a very specific ideal. They're uniformed.
Right.
They're clearly a military force as a combined thing, so that actually did have a very interesting style to it, even for the fact that they're all of a more Caucasian palette, but they still have very African types to them. All of them have braids. All of them have specific haircuts that are tailored to ours.
They had the lips, too. I don't know if you noticed that. They had the lips,
everyone had the lips. So I'm just saying, I mean, we have our albino brothers and sisters, too. But still, I like the fact that they included them in there as that offshoot, but also that unified force against the teens here. And
but Urbance, though, man, I give a thumbs up on. I can't wait to see what comes from this. So.
Oh yeah. So moving right along to our next one's Cannon Busters. This one by LeSean Thomas. I have not watched this one yet. You said that you saw the at least art style and were kind of
I seen like the. Matter of fact, I don't even think this is the actual pilot. I think that's the.
This is
trailer
the trailer
for the pilot. The art style's there, like you can see, because he's worked on projects like, you know, he worked on the Boondocks. He's worked on oh my gosh, where am I at with that? Black Dynamite.
Oh, so he did.
I think
so
he
that's
worked
his
on.
style.
Yeah. And I think he's did the Legends of Korra too. I think he might have worked on that as well.
For real?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, that art style is there. The voice acting seems to be pretty solid, and you know, the music what's caught me, like the theme. You only caught like a little pinch of the theme at the very end of it, and like it just left me wanting more. Like so.
All right, well, let's jump right into this one. Cannon Busters.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sam. Hello, I'm Sam. My name is Sam. Hello, I'm Sam. That is my travel companion, Casey Turnbuckle. She's a maintenance droid. I met her 3 days ago.
That's correct. However, I am long overdue for an upgrade.
We also are looking for the wanted gentleman, Philly the Kid. However, we have no interest in the bounty. We just need his help.
You got the wrong track.
Who wants to know? We got a place to go, things to do, people to see, and we gotta get it done right away. So you and the crew, just be a team, taking the deeds, and we all trying to help find a way.
No mistakes while we run through this town. We just need that crown. And don't want to show out, there might be a showdown.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. I very much want to see that episode. I can seriously see the Boondock Saints style that they had in there, as well as Black Dynamite. It's very much all over there. And I didn't notice that, remember that Lee-Sean did do the Boondock Saints, but the music very much reminded me right away, because the opening for the Boondock Saints is, of course, Common.
Yep.
So very much right away, I'm like, oh, yeah, I can see, because he likes to do that with his shows. I'm guessing our main character is Sam, since she decided to tell us that very
Sam
constantly.
is, memory serves me right, because he did a comic book for this as well, like, before, he decided to, make an animated version of it. From what I remember, the main characters was Sam, the little robot guy. I think it's a girl. The little robot girl, guy, whatever. And then there's the lead protagonist is a guy named Philly the Kid. Yeah, exactly.
So Will Smith makes an appearance.
Yeah, and I don't know. I love the character designs and stuff like that. Once again, with the coloring and everything, it's just there, it just pops, and the music. Just love that song, and I need that in my life.
You're not the only one. I really enjoyed the ideal, or I feel a strong theme to definitely both Cowboy Bebop and, like you said, Trigun. I can see that in here, the Western style from Trigun, in at least the setting and everything, but then always having slightly more of a futuristic tech to it.
Right.
Kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen the anime, Steampunk. Or not Steampunk, Sandpunk, I think is what it's called. I'm trying to remember.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't watched it, but I've seen like little, clips and bits and pieces of it. And stuff,
it definitely seems to have that little bit of appeal to it, where there's a futuristic setting, but in a more Western styled area.
Joe Madura, it was like I don't know if I even pronounced that right, but Joe Mad, like my favorite artist and stuff. Like he was on like with the character design portion of it and stuff like that. That might have been one of his and stuff. But I'm not sure. But even at the very end, like you didn't even get they didn't even show that, but that card they had, the card's name is Bessie. I'm pretty sure it's Bessie.
Bessie.
But when you notice that when she pressed the button, it said like Raging Bull mode.
Yeah.
Bessie, the car, actually transformed into like this giant bull robot like battle thing, and so I just can't wait to see if I can find that, watch that.
The Raging Bull mode. I mean, a little bit from what's his name from Naruto, the one Hokage's brother who has the octopus bull thing inside of him. His ability is the Raging Bull.
See, I did not even like. Yeah, oh man, I see what you did there. Cannon Busters, yes.
Big yes for Cannon Busters. Yes. Get back on topic there. Next up here, I know this is the one that you were excited for just a few seconds ago. The Tuskegee Heirs.
Tuskegee Heirs, man. So pretty much, I guess it's it's going to be the story of the Tuskegee Airmen. I think the program continued to go along and stuff, to a point where I think it got like a kind of almost like a future setting. So instead of them just being plane pilots and stuff, they're still going to be flying planes and everything. But they will be able to turn into like mechs and stuff.
Oh, nice!
So I thought that was a really cool spin on it, and the artist and stuff. His artwork, I love it. It's real vibrant, solid style and stuff. Not too gritty or anything like that. Yeah, kind of excited to see this.
That's cool. I will definitely be happy to see this one. Let's take a look at the Tuskegee Heirs. That was too short. I want a full still for that. That's really cool. I'm even gonna run that back. I am a sucker for animatics, and being the fact I went to school for game design, but I love the animatic style. Just seeing the process, and this is super cool for just to see. I like just the showing for the takeoff into the sun and boom.
It's a
superhero landing. It's a Gundam. Superhero landing.
It's not good on the knees.
It's hard on the knees. I really like that, and I like the design. You can still tell that it has that airship style. 332 on there, which I'm sure is obviously a reference to the Tuskegee Airmen themselves. I'd like to see this fully colored, but I really enjoy everything they, even for the fact that it's supposedly in that time era where normally a lot of the times when I see something go in a period piece, they always seem to like to stick right to going with an old-timey style, especially if they go for a mech.
Right.
Everything's there's wiring either exposed or it looks kind of gritty. This clearly seems like they're going for a definite futuristic style. There doesn't seem to be any hanging wiring. Everything looks like it would be shiny, or there'd be a shielded chrome to it. You don't see anything where like gears are just openly exposed. So I really like that they decided to, when they did this twist, that they actually brought it to a more futuristic setting for it. So that's actually really, really interesting.
This is one that I'm really excited for and stuff. Like I said, I follow one of the artists that, you know, came up with the Tuskegee Airs. And then I love the fact that obviously, you know, I am a big fan of Tuskegee Airmen. So with that, them bringing this story on board like they did, like the way they did it and stuff, you know, I think it's awesome. You know, with it has that Gundam Wing feel to it and stuff. But from what I've seen so far, like not just from the pilot here, the like with the arts that the guy's done, not everything is going to be like mech combat and, you know, air combat and stuff. I think there's going to be some hand-to-hand stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Because some of the characters I've seen, like there's one character who had like you know, dual commas that were, I think they were like laser beam commas and stuff like that. You know, there's this one of their captains, like he's an older gentleman and stuff, but you know, he's command, like his presence just commands respect, sort of deal.
So and basically, it's like if Idris Elba came in the room, we'd all look, be like,
yeah, exactly. So everything would stop.
Like, is one of us in trouble?
But no, he had like this. He had like this. I don't know, like this giant trident weapon that looked like it had a hammer on one end, and then like a you know the 3-pronged trident on the other end and stuff. So you know, I'm kind of hyped about that too and stuff. You know.
Oh, that's super cool. I gotta go check out some of that art, but I really enjoy that, and especially if they're gonna like have that mix between not just everything being strictly mech combat. Granted, I do enjoy the heck out of mech combat, Gundam Wing, Robotech, Voltron, for days.
Right on.
I very much, but I do like when they have those animes like Lelouch, where the mechs were there, but they were not the important part of everything.
Right.
You know, those ground combats were there. You know, that dialogue between people, even just sometimes political combat was a big theme for maybe an episode. So I know they won't do that in this, but if they have that like outside thing, we're like, yeah, we're badass in the mechs, but we can be just as badass outside of the mechs.
Right.
We don't need those to show you our skills. That would be really cool. All right, so we're on our last one here. Red Origins, dubbed Afro Anime. I do know it's a theme that everything is Afro something.
Right.
I really like the Afro Anime. It's like, even if the whole anime has nobody with an Afro, I'd like to see that. Let's see here. Red Origins follows 3 kids who are magically transported to a future only to find that Neo-Africa is at war with the ancestral Africa. Okay. So, futuristic setting, Neo versus Ancestral. I wonder how we're going to differentiate between the two worlds, but that'll be interesting to see. All right, let's jump right in here to Red Origin. All right. Thoughts on that one? I'm definitely interested to see that.
Right on.
I mean, granted, I can guess that the art style is going to be cleaned up, or if that is going to stay the way, that's fine. No talking, and I'm still more than interested to see how that all goes out. Literally, there was no talking, and I'm like, I'm good. Keep going. If you can, I'm definitely a fan of a lot of things that can show or tell me something without actually having to explain it. If you can visually give me something that makes me go, I understand where we're going now, and I didn't have to hear you actually monologue or exposition it to me.
Right.
I feel like you're in a path that's in the right direction of something.
Right.
And this definitely had that. Just starting off being in the house and then winding up on, this rooftop. And I loved how instantly we both agreed. This is Naruto. This is so Naruto. It's even bad enough when one of them literally starts running, not even just like Shikamaru, but the hand behind the back.
Oh my god.
Almost like Rock Lee, just straight behind the back dash. And you're like
even when the dude, he pulled off the band on his arm and stuff. I'm like, dude, come on.
I'm just like,
I'm not. It works.
No,
it works.
No, it didn't.
It works.
I didn't. I even found it funny, like you said, they just roll up on Nelson Mandela just sitting in his trash heap of throne, and then all of a sudden, it's actually a giant golem that. I'm like, okay, he just sits on that when he needs to, whenever. But I was just like, I was blown away when I saw all of that, and even, how they try to just in the description saying that each of them are imbued with magic powers. I didn't see the sense of between, the two warring factions of Ancestral versus the New Wave or the Neo verse. I would have expected maybe them to wind up between maybe a half line of a more modern city and then like a super futuristic city. It could also mean just the ideals between Neo and Ancestral. That could just be a play in the ideals, and the citywide itself will be just standard regular. It'll be in the background. But hopefully, if they do this, there'll be more explanation to like if these are just three magical kids that just got powers and that's just kind of a thing, or they're chosen, or seeming like it says there is a obviously sect of people that just get imbued powers.
Right.
Some of them good, some of them bad.
Even along with that and stuff, because obviously the creators have taken some influence from Naruto.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's just different villages. Like they have clans and stuff in Naruto. So maybe different villages have different abilities and stuff.
Okay.
Because even if you look at it, like even with the ending and stuff, when the guy unwraps his arm and stuff, it's a rock.
Yeah.
He has like a rock fist now, and the guy that they were getting ready to battle with, he had that golem.
Yep.
Sort of deal. I'm excited. I was kind of skeptical at first and stuff with the animation and stuff.
Yeah.
Like when they started moving and stuff, and the actions were real fluid. It had it had that Naruto feel mixed with Static Shock, because when he started
doing the
rail
grinding
on the telephone pole and stuff, I'm like, dude.
At first I was like, okay, so your abilities are electric. Okay, I get that. And then all of a sudden the rock arm, I'm like, those are two fighting factions that don't usually mix together.
You know what I just noticed too is like, and everything being African American theme and stuff like that. At the end when he was like this with the fist,
the black power fist.
I did not get that right off the bat. I just caught that.
I didn't even realize that.
Oh my gosh! Well played, guys. Well played. I'm actually kind of excited for this one. I'm kind of excited.
Oh
for this
my god.
Red Origins.
Red Origins. All right. That brings us to the last one of everything there. So, I mean, overall, I enjoyed most of these.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely I had my few that I'd be a little off put by. Like, this is clearly a beginning idea. It needs to be maybe a little bit fixed up, a little tweaked, a little fleshed out. Some of them that were clearly just animatics and not finished, but 100% blow me away. I'm like, this is good. I want to see what a final product would look like. This would be something I'd watch on a continuous basis.
Right.
But I like all of these ideas. They're very, very interesting. I would like to see more of them. I don't know how many have been picked up or how many were just literally just pilots for certain things that never came to fruition yet. But I hope that most of these do wind up somewhere within the sphere of, you know, actual viewership.
Right.
If we could see a few. So would you say you'd like to see like more
honestly
shows like this?
I am all for like you said, like all of them actually had really great ideas, man. Like I love the concept and stuff, you know. A lot of the art styles, different art styles and stuff, you know, were really cool, were really amazing actually. You know, obviously some better than others, but still, like, just the whole concept and base of it, you know, I think these have a lot of potential. Some of these should already be shows right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure some, like Cannon Busters and Urbans.
Oh, yeah. I feel like they should already be full
and,
shows.
Oh, Tuskegee Airs. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Those ones, like, for sure need to be like, okay, here's money. Do your thing.
Shut up and take my money.
But yeah, I think all of them have like potential and stuff. You know, they'll be great shows and stuff. But that last one we watched, Red Origins. Oh my gosh, like being in like the comic book industry and stuff like that. As an artist, like if you could tell a story without actually having to use any type of dialogue, then you got yourself a masterpiece.
Oh yeah,
so
for sure. I hope to see a lot of these come through with more. Well, with all that, I hope everyone out there enjoyed this first edition for this. We're hoping to do more in the future. I'm trying to see about getting some things set up. I want to actually specifically do just anime talks, not just one specific idea like this, where it's just only on, you know, animes that are basically themed in some way or another in some idea. But hopefully I'll get more people to come in and we'll probably start just reviewing certain episodes or talk about just new animes that come out. I'm sure you'd be interested.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I'd definitely bring you on. And especially if we do more stuff with comic books, I'll definitely keep you in mind. But I am, of course, as always, we'll try to get you out of here because I know you want to go early, go home, maybe get some eat, maybe get some sleep.
Yep.
I know I do want to do the same. So thanks, guys, for joining us. I'm, of course, your host, the Dark Reaper, Stefan. And as always, my man Will is here. We peace you out. See you a dudes.